Good evening and welcome to the third edition of the Crete Show here on the Crete Facebook page, part of the Photos of Crete on Facebook and YouTube, for you to get involved, join in and be part of this show. So good evening to everybody that's watching this evening. Please comment and get involved. Say hi, say hello. Tell us your comments and your thoughts as we're going on this evening. It would be great to have your input on this evening's show. So tonight we're not going to talk about, as we have the last this year. I think there's been a lot of hearsay and emerging pattern now, but again it can change. So let's not get too into that this evening, and the potential woes of us not being able to reach Crete this year, or whether we will, or whether it will be different. Andy, even to you, thanks ever so much for joining me this evening. Like I say hi, get involved this evening. These shows on a Monday night are all about you, the members and the followers and the likers of the Crete Facebook page, and bring back some memories of Crete, some fond memories, and your favourite spots, and also your favourite memories from your time over on the island of Benin, and to share that with everybody else, and maybe cheer everybody up a little bit as we struggle to get there this year. Really, so a couple of bits from me. Photos of Crete.com website has some new forums up now for you to use and enjoy and share between all of you, completely free. Yeah, you have to sign up in order to use the forums, but apart from that, away you go. We're not keeping any personal date with yours or anything else. There's no danger there, and use them to and share your knowledge and experience of Crete together. That's what it's all about. And please now along with last week's show if you missed that. So grab those as well. Really easy to you. Thanks. Thank you very much. All of the shows. So let's share some fond memories and fond spots in Crete together this evening. Or Nero, great. From my point of view, a few bits that, like I say, spring to mind. The Hymno being one, somewhere that I've been a couple of times during my my various trips down to the island of Crete, but never really spent any more than a day or so there. So having had the opportunity to spend a couple of weeks there, probably sunk in for me what a great place that is when you're making a holiday or taking a town, as it were. Real favourite of mine there. Second one for me, Yaki Beer. I don't know if anyone has ever been or ever experienced the festival. It's in an amphitheatre right up about 20 minutes drive up the mountain from Anagia. So you go up to Anagia and then up again out of the village and up. Largely traditional dancing and Cretan music. I've been fortunate enough to go several times. One particular occasion, Sarantonis there, the famous Cretan music experience, to be up there with so many people enjoying that. And then afterwards, back down to the village of Anagia, where quite a large party ensues for most of the night and the next morning, I have to say, in the village there, in the village square. Real cracking experience if you're into authentic Cretan experiences and authentic Cretan music and dance, etc. Yeah, a fantastic spot to go to, and I would absolutely recommend it if you ever get a chance. Good evening to you, Mandy. Thanks for joining us. Please do comment in, Mandy, Rude, Andy, and everyone else that's with us this evening. And also your favourite memories of the island, your favourite places to, or your favourite memory that sticks out in your mind, that reminds you of a special time while you were on the island of Crete. Please share it, because I'd like to hear it, and we can share it with everybody, and maybe bring those memories back this evening just for a little bit, even if the memories from me, just while waiting for people to comment in and get their views in. I was fortunate enough to spend a day down in Matala. I don't know if any of you have visited the island of Matala. Sorry, the resort of Matala down on the south coast. Bit of a drive from most of the sort of more popular northern resorts, as it were, but not too far. Caves at hippie colony Roman times, and I believe some pretty beach and a peninsula that sticks out down the side of the beach, albeit the beach is quite stony in comparison to some. It's a scenic and atmospheric place, but obviously it's got that hippie vibe, and it's a great place for a day out. The Turtle Association obviously have quite a big place there, and I'm a big fan and follower of the Turtle Association down there. Volunteered some years ago to work with them for a period of time, and yeah, the work they do is fantastic to look after the turtles, especially the nests and what have you, along Comos and Matala there, which is quite a popular place for turtles to nest and for little ones to hatch. So very interesting place to go. But I planned to couple that day up with a trip to Festus Palace, which is 10-15 minute drive from Matala on the way back north if you're down that way. The second most significant Minoan palace on the island. Some of it's a little bit more further out than Knossos for those that like to holiday along that northern peninsula there. But yeah, it's an amazing place, and we ended up staying in Matala for maybe a little longer than we planned, and just about got to Festus about 40 minutes before it closed, and completely inadvertently, I have to say, in that we planned to go there earlier, but fortunately for me, we managed to, or for us as a group, we managed to actually, and on top of that, the sunset from Festus is absolutely incredible across the Messiah Plain, and it's just amazing, and I'd absolutely recommend spending a late or early evening late afternoon at Festos. It's quite an experience. The palace, of course, is incredible, but the views and the sunset from there are just incredible. Lisa, good evening to you. You're saying again, sorry, I think we had you comment before. So, like I say, get your comments in. Tell me where your favourite spots are in Crete. Tell me your favourite memories. Drop those messages in the comments underneath this video, and I'll read them out and we'll have a chat about them. So, Lisa, I know you're our favourite too. So you're agreeing with Nikki that Oniro is a cracking place to find something to eat in Kotofari. So you're supposed to be going in August for the third time, but I'm sure at the minute, as you may be changing it to July 2021 instead, our 25th wedding anniversary. That's a great opportunity to couple up those two things together there, Lisa. Yeah, we've talked a lot on the Crete show over the last couple of weeks about whether we are or aren't going to get to the island this year. Varying news again in the media. I've read some government reports, Lisa, lately about that that are saying one thing, media's suggesting another. I kind of want to stop commenting now because it's a lot of it's conjecture and it's difficult to know. I guess it's a very rapidly developing situation. Obviously, I'm assuming, so please correct me if I'm wrong, that you're in the UK. If you are, Lisa, then obviously we've been through quite a bad time with this coronavirus over the last couple of months, but it's improving and the stats are looking favourable at the minute for late stage infection and for fatalities. Let's just hope that people behave by the rules and we can keep that down, and that if we can show as a country we have a lot lower, might encourage places like Greece to welcome UK visitors a little bit more with open arms than we are at the minute. As I understand it, at the minute, the current terms are that you could potentially go, but you'd be tested on arrival, and even if you tested negative for coronavirus, you'd have to still quarantine yourself for 7 days of your holiday, even negative. If positive, it's 2 weeks under supervision. So it's not a very favourable situation at the minute. Of course, there's a 2 weeks till you get back as well, courtesy of the UK government quarantine. So right now it's a very difficult position, but it's a rapidly changing situation as well. So you would hope that that things would improve. So you think hope that by August things might have relaxed a little bit enough for you to get down there. All to feel safe doing so, getting down there as well. Like I say, comment me in your favourite memories of the island. Tell me what's from your enjoying. Do you live there? Do you have? More places that we should give apologies. Like I say, keep commenting your thoughts and the comments about your favourite spots in Crete, your favourite memories of Crete, and you'll quite easily find yourself as well a cheeky little bottle of raki about so big in a little soft drink bottle as well to warm your evening up, because up there, way up the Siliretes mountains, it's a bit nippy, even when it's 30 degrees down along the coast. Up there, you can easily lose 10 degrees or even 12 or 14, and it's wear a jacket weather up there, even with the bright sky. It's so high up, and yeah, the raki will certainly keep you warm, along with a few local bits. Can learn some. A couple of people, Nikki and Lisa, recommending that this evening. So please do keep commenting in. I mean, an absolute experience buying a property in this country. Anyway, knows what a stressful thing that can be. But yeah, Greek bureaucracy is something a little bit special, and a little bit beyond the norm of what you might see in the UK or Ireland or Holland or wherever. It's a myriad of paperwork and legalities that I never anticipated, and requires you to beaver in and out of no end of different offices, plucking tickets from the wall and waiting your turn, often in environments, if your language isn't that great, as mine wasn't at the time, where you don't really fully understand what on earth is going on. And if you're fortunate enough, as I was, to have a cracking, really friendly and helpful, yeah, it can be a test to the challenge of your resolve, absolutely. But when you get all that done and dusted, and you're sitting in the notary's office, as I'm sure some of you have also done, when it's all that paperwork's all been done, and you have to sit, and the notary reads out all of the contracts in Greece, to both the seller and the buyer. You have to sit together for that particular. If you're not understanding after the words, obviously you that. I'd love to and understand it. You can go through that process, and exactly retail or often quite a large premium going on. To considerable cost for those hotels along there. The food, the view, and then having a Lunda, and then obviously Plaka, and Spinalonga on your doorstep as well. It's if you're looking for a luxury break in Crete, then I think Lunda and those luxury resorts that lay along there takes some beating. And you tell me if you've had a similar experience, and tell me about it and where it was. We were fortunate enough to have a private pool in the hotel. We were all inclusive as well, and that's something I don't know about you, but I've always been a little bit sensitive about going all inclusive, because in the past the food, when I've done that before in other places, the food's got a bit samey, especially if you're there 2 weeks. After a little while, the food gets a bit repetitive, maybe at times, or clearly wasn't the case with the Cretan nights laid on as well, and lots and lots to the varieties. I would thoroughly recommend it. It's an incredible experience, and you couldn't ask for a more enjoyable couple of weeks, just being kind of waiting on hand and foot, and not even to worry for one wish or whim. Incredible. Ollie, good evening to you. Kalispera. Good evening to you. Fantastic to see you. I hope you're well. You're saying greetings from Transylvania. So Transylvania, incredible. Thanks for doing it today. To favourite spots for memories from Crete. We're still live tonight. So please do let me know and tell me so we can share it with everybody. It's really appreciated. I'm sorry the connection's not that great tonight. I don't know why that is. It's fine. When I first came on, but had a little bit of an issue as the show's gone on, so I apologise. Please do get involved. From me this evening is way back in my early days, teens, early 20s, but way back when, and we're talking 20 plus years ago. memories and favourite spots. Malia or Malia, whichever one you prefer. I've heard it called both over the years. Incredible beach is the first thing to say about the town. Often disregarded, has obviously a reputation for a certain type of person that wants to visit the island for the more party end of the season. But that is still, and I retain one of the best beaches on the island. It's a cracking wide long beach, beautiful beach, and really, really nice. And back then, in the time that I was fortunate enough to spend quite a bit of time there, it was quite a different place to the place it is now. It used to be a much quieter, much more balanced resort, more along the lines of Stalida or Stalis, if that's depending on which one you like to call it, the Cretan one or the kind of Greekish one. And the Hassonosis, which have got that kind of family stroke, younger type vibe. Mali was very much like that back then as well. And it's only more really in the last sort of 10, maybe 15 years that it's really turned into the sort of monster of a party town that it's become. And it is obviously synonymous with that now, and some people it's absolutely not the place for them, and at my age I probably look like some style of picture in the days, but they're balanced, more of a balanced place, and that beach is somewhere, obviously the old town is still now a really, really pretty part of Crete, and I absolutely that too. I recommend have a little wander around the old town if you're passing through for an hour and stopping there for a drink, because that's got a beautiful ambience and atmosphere to it. Yeah, and it's certainly remember well. So, given the I'll call that an evening for tonight. I really appreciate you joining me. These shows you get comment in please do that Monday evening. For you to join in, get involved, and share your opinions and thoughts on the Crete. And now live on the opportunity there for you to share thoughts, get opinions. You can ask questions to people if you want to put a question. Latest video is up on the photos of Crete.com website as well. If you've missed anything over the last couple of weeks, go and check out the video there, because it's well worth having a look. There's some views, 4K drone videos, footage of Crete, which is stunning, along with all the Crete shows to date, and also Road Trolleys DJs, couple of sets over the last few weeks. And if you're fans of Road Trolleys DJs live broadcasts from Crete here on the Crete Facebook page, maybe pleased to know that we'll be doing that again sometime. Fingers crossed. I've got everything crossed for that again, because I absolutely love it when we do that down in mid-June. So a little bit of picking up, given the that's something to look forward to. But thanks so much for joining me. Like I say, I'm sorry we've had a few connection issues this evening. Take care, I hope and happy way. Best wish and take care. Bye bye.